Attention passionation and loyal Cleveland Browns fans, a true storm is shaking up the AFC North. And what's happening right now could completely transform the Browns' ambitions for the Super Bowl. We're witnessing a monumental power shift. One that could leave one of our fiercest rivals stumbling for years. And you're hearing it here first. Before we dive deep, if you're part of the Dog Pound, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and join this growing brotherhood. Let's reach the 1,000 subscriber mark together. Share this news with other fans and make the Browns' voice echo across the NFL. Now hold on tight, Browns Nation, putting all other distractions aside. Cleveland Browns star pass rusher Myles Garrett is ready to redefine his leadership role. Myles Garrett tried to corner the Cleveland Browns earlier this offseason by demanding a trade out of town, citing his desire to win as the reason. Not long after, he accepted a $160 million contract extension, which briefly made him the highest-paid non-quarterback in the NFL. Now that he's settled the trade request and the contract issues, he's ready to step back into his leadership role and have the best year of his life with the Browns. Garrett has already been a 6-time Pro Bowler, 4-time first-team All-Pro, and was named Defensive Player of the Year. He was the first overall pick out of Texas A&M in the 2017 NFL Draft, and has recorded 350 total tackles minus 150 solo and 116 for loss, along with 100.5 career sacks in 117 games with the Browns. And he's become a better leader with each season he's been on the roster. Does that mean something magical could happen in 2025? Garrett's decision to stay in Cleveland came after long talks with head coach Kevin Stefanski, general manager Drew Berry, and his teammates. The conversations revealed the depth of his commitment to the organization and his willingness to take on bigger responsibilities beyond his dominance on the field. "I talked to my teammates and they understand. It's a business," Garrett said. "We love what we do and I love this team. And they understand that I was trying to do what was best for me." Eventually it aligned. And we're looking forward to this team's future. The massive contract extension reflects the Browns' belief that Garrett can be more than just their most dominant player. He has become the voice, the enforcer, and the leader expected to guide this team from mediocrity to true contention. His frustrated seasons with 14 or more sacks show his on-field impact, but his growing influence in the locker room could be just as valuable. Garrett's presence forces opponents to game plan around him every week, creating opportunities for his teammates. Now, his leadership voice carries similar weight in shaping the team's culture and expectations. This evolution comes at a time when the Browns need stability and direction amid significant uncertainty at the most critical position on the field. At the start of this offseason, it seemed like Myles Garrett had ended his relationship with the Cleveland Browns. He had requested a trade and didn't seem willing to back down, making everything public. But eventually, the Browns gave Garrett a 4-year, $160 million extension, and everything seemed fine. Apparently, a lot of money can solve problems. Who knew? While Cleveland is certainly happy to have kept the former Defensive Player of the Year, the deal the Browns made with Garrett has caused major issues across the NFL. How so? Well, now other elite pass rushers are seeing dollar signs, and that's why top players like T.J. Watt, Trey Hendrickson, and Micah Parsons still don't have new contracts with their respective teams. Former Browns cornerback Hanford Dixon recently addressed this on his show, saying Garrett has now set the standard for pass rushers in the league. Garrett's deal broke a record, making him the highest-paid non-quarterback in NFL history, and by a pretty wide margin. The 29-year-old has been a threat to opposing offenses since entering the league as the #1 overall pick in 2017, earning 6 Pro Bowl selections and for first-team All-Pro honors. Garrett has posted 7 straight double-digit sack seasons, reaching 16 in back-to-back years in 2021 and 2022. Last season, the Texas A&M product racked up 47 tackles, 14 sacks, and 3 forced fumbles, playing in every game. Will any of these other edge rushers and defensive ends be able to strike a deal like Garrett's? Maybe Parsons has a shot, but even so, Garrett has made negotiations much harder for rival teams. The conversations he had with them were evidently tough but necessary. The record-breaking extension for Cleveland Browns superstar Myles Garrett has caused major problems across the NFL. It's a reminder that sometimes the emotional side of the game clashes with the harsh realities of contracts and negotiations. But let's be real, how do we feel about this extension? On one hand, locking down a player of Garrett's caliber is essential for our defense, and for the franchise as a whole. He's a baller, a six-time Pro Bowler who can boost our playoff chances. But on the other hand, was this the only way to guarantee his commitment? Do you think it was the best decision? Honestly, I'm torn, because while I want him here, I also want to see a cohesive direction for the team going forward. Now that Garrett is locked in through 2030,